Drivers, start your engines.
What's going on, guys? Blowover Bros here, and welcome back to the FedEx Amateur Series Season 3, race number 17 from Phoenix. We're at chase race number 3 of 9. Starting off pole, you got David Cervantes and chaser Drew Charles to his outside. Row 2 is Dalton Riley and Baffood Sacco. They got Max Anderson and chaser Alice Flood, Shepard Richmond and Will Blackman. Chaser Tyler Kaiser, he's also your points leader, and chaser Kyle Akers. Then you got Jeff Bright and Nick Ventura. Looking at the points coming in, they go Tyler Kaiser first. Drew Charles is 5 points back. Then you got Donovan Dewitt 7 points back. Burt Forward 10 points back. And Capola by 25 points back. All the way down to Angie Brown in the last, surprisingly 69 back. So she needs a really good race. Today is from Phoenix. It could be a wreck fest like the IndyCar race, or it could be really calm. So Phoenix is always surprising, and it's always a good race in the FedEx Amateur Series. 32 laps, same distance as the IndyCar race from Friday, I think it was. So here we go. David Cervantes, your Daytona winner, with an amazing jump on the start. 32 laps, like I mentioned, as everyone make it to the green. Sure would be a shame if Burt Ford didn't. Okay, he did. Oh, and Dalton Riley bonsai move into Drew Charles. That could have been nasty. That was actually a really aggressive move by Dalton. Would not expect something like that from him. He's your all-time leading FedEx Amateur Series winner. I thought I seen the caution lights out right there. David Cervantes will lead lap number 1. Turn 1 and 2 is really hard for the car on the bottom because they always get aero tight and push up the track. So we're keeping on, make sure no one wrecks off turn 2. That's basically where you can see all the wrecks. Chasers battling it out for third. Alice Flood really had a bad run through 3 and 4 coming in to today. 6th in points, 34 back. So she needs a really good race. Drew Charles 2nd in points, 5 points back. Will Blackman's not even in the chase, and he's making it 3 wide in that number 98. Shepard Richmond, Nick Ventura, and the 30th. Oh my God, everyone's going 3 wide. I don't know who to talk about right now. Kyle Akers do not make it 4 wide. Kyle 7th in points, 41 back. He needs a good run. The chasers, the 3 and the 32 are rubbing. Oh, that was mighty close. Let's find Angie Brown. She's had an awful chase. Where is she? Looking at the scoreboard, she's 17th. Interesting. I didn't see her when I went through the pack, but she honestly was top. There she is right there. She was top 3 for majority of the season in points. Led majority of the season. But in the chase, she's only scored 9 points in 2 races. So, oh, Tyler Kaiser, your points leader. Him and Bart Kesey are friends off the racetrack, and they had quite the experience last week at Rockingham for 2nd place, and they almost just wrecked each other right here on lap 5 of 32. Honestly, been some great racing today. Will Blackman has caught David Cervantes. David had a really good run here at the beginning of the season, so I'm not all surprised to see him be running well right now. Kyle Akers in the car with a good run. Worked his way up to 3rd. Alice Flood has ran around 5th all race. Oh, there's a wreck off turn 2. I thought I heard crashing. At my TV when I am. See who will lead him back. Will Blackman on lap 7 of 32. Pretty good race thus far. We'll be right back, see what just happened. And the guy who dominated Phoenix earlier this season, Perry Allen, it's not going to work out well for him. He made it 3 wide getting in turn 1, and he just kind of slid up the track into chaser Hunter Spartan. Did Hunter get damage? Oh, Hunter got really good damage off that. He's not going to DNF, but Perry Allen, man, he grinded the wall like he's on a skateboard. Oh, wrong camera view. On to the far chase. Oh, the wrong way. Damn it, that was not what I meant to do. I don't know why I tried that camera view in the first place, honestly. Watch the 5, man. Whenever he gets hit, he just tried saving it. He just kept getting beat around. Oh, man. Hard hit for both guys. We'll be back for the restart. And everybody's pitting. Does everyone go 4 tires? Oh, the 98 goes 2 tires. So does a bunch of people. David Cervantes slow on the right, the left rear. We'll be back for the restart as the guy who was running second, really slow stop. Pace car's getting ready to pull off. Perry Allen did DNF off that wreck. Quick update on where the chase is running. Hunter Spartan in 41st. Donovan Dewitt 34th. Burt Ford in 30th. Nathan Stapleton 26th. Capula by 17th. Tyler Kaiser is 15th. Angie Brown 11th. Drew Charles 6th. Alice Flood 4th. Kyle Akers 3rd. Lap 11 of 32. Will Blackman leads. Hopefully no one gets too aggressive on this restart. That's how all the wrecks happened in the IndyCar race, man. People being so aggressive on restarts. Kyle Akers, though, coming in 41 points back. He needs a good run. Like, he absolutely needs it. Tyler Kaiser in the 77. Points leader coming in. He's running 15th. So right now, without a doubt in my mind, the 32 is your new points leader. He was 5 back coming in. And he's only running 7th. Oh, man, the 43 and the 98 beating off. Banging into each other. Oh, man, I got some frame rate lag there. I apologize for that. I don't know why my computer's doing that all of a sudden. The 3 went from 4th, trying to go for 1st in 1 lap. She's still 3 wide. Luckily, Dalton Riley backed off, or that could have been disastrous. Oh, guys, 3 wide does not work here. We seen that a minute ago. It doesn't seem to be a wreck yet. Spectator, make sure no one wrecked. Alice Flood trying to get up there and take a bonus point away. Kyle Akers led the last lap, though, so that's one very important point. Chase is running 1-2, though. Lap 14 of 32. Hunter Spartan's out there just completing laps. He's pretty damaged. I think I heard scraping. Hopefully it's not a wreck. It's not, so we're good. Kyle Akers gave the 3 a slight tap. Pushed Alice up the track. Alice Flood continues to lead as Dalton Riley and Will Blackman still side by side for 3rd. Oh, there's contact. Dalton moving the 98 up the track. I love it. I swear I just seen someone wrecking, but I guess I didn't. I thought it was a white car. Dalton Riley going for 2nd. The 43 will get the run off the exit. The outside on turn 4 is so OP. You get such a nice run. You kind of want to be on the outside everywhere. Except for that inside car slides up. Did a good job not wrecking. This has been a really clean race compared to the IndyCar race the other day. It's literally the same track setting, so I don't understand. Dalton Riley now going for the lead. The 34, he was the first car to take 4 tires. He came out of the pits in 13th. He's worked his way up to 4th. David Cervantes proving 4 tires are much better than 3. Or much better than 2. What the heck? Alice Flood fighting back on the outside. Everyone's keeping it nice and clean. We are officially past halfway once we complete this lap. A beautiful scene of the mountains by Phoenix. Or just outside Phoenix. I cannot talk today, man. Alice Flood really not letting Dalton Riley pull away. Never see Alice Flood drive this hard. David Cervantes having a really good run too. Like I mentioned earlier, your Daytona winner. Those 4 tires proven to be key. Oh, and Alice Flood got a little loose in center. David might try taking her 3 wide here. She's in the chase. She cannot afford to let people do her like that. She's going to have to play smart. Oh, she was barely clear of that 20. That was dangerous. That was super close. David Cervantes now trying to have a crack at her. He got to her quarter panel, loosened her up a little bit without actually touching her. Side by side, lap 20 now, 13 to go. Will David clear? He will. I would not be surprised if he just ran away with it now. Now Dalton Riley's going back for Alice. Here comes Bafood Sacco in the 41. Haven't even talked about him at all this season. He could go for the lead here. As David went real high right there. That did not work out well for him at all. This is a great battle for the lead. What an amazing race. Everyone's actually giving each other plenty of room. Really refreshing to see here at Phoenix. Usually it's a wreck fest. Like I said, usually it's either a wreck fest or really clean racing. And I know it's been really clean. Kyle Akers trying to make crack at it. David Cervantes going to go 3 wide. Oh my god, what a power move. Luckily Kyle Akers backed out of that. That would have been 4 wide without a doubt. The 34 and the 20 are rubbing. Almost put Dalton Riley in the wall there. They're still rubbing. Left a nice donut in the 20s door. This is some beautiful racing, guys. David Cervantes still somehow leading. 10 laps to go. Bafood Sacco leads. Kyle Akers going for second. Angie Brown snuck her way up to 9th. And the way they're running, man, she could come back and challenge for this lead. Bafood Sacco took the lead, and he's starting to kind of run away with it. The biggest lead we've seen someone have pretty much all race. Almost 2/10. Tires are starting to wear out, no doubt now. They might have to pit again, considering they pit really early. So that should be something to watch out for. I don't know how long they can actually make it. Ooh, the 41 kind of had a hiccup there. David Cervantes has been super aggressive. You don't want to give him the chance to make it 3 wide, because you know he'll take it. He has literally nothing to lose. He's not in the chase. Luckily, Will Blackman backed out of it. They would have been 3 wide yet again. And here comes Angie Brown on the outside. Before the chase started, if you would ask me who the championship favorite was, I would have pointed all 10 fingers at Angie Brown. I would have pointed all 10 fingers and all 10 toes at Angie Brown. Right now, she is 69 points back. She scored 9 points. You understand how much that is? You score 1 point for every position you're in. So that's literally 9 positions she's basically finished in both races combined. So, like, you win a race, you get 43 points. Or you actually get 42 points, but then you get 45, including the bonus points and all that. So, she scored 9 points in 2 races. I don't think you guys can grasp how little that is. I can't understand how she's performed so terribly. And they weren't her fault either. She's been caught up in other wrecks. But her running inside the top 10 right now is the best possible thing that can happen. Her championship hopes are not gone, but they are extremely, extremely slim now. So she just needs to go out there and run her own race and just perform like she was before the chase started. Consistently inside the top 10 and just point her way, sneak her way up to the front. But David Cervantes did take the lead again. Bafood Sacco, Kyle Akers, Will Blackman, and Dalton Riley are now your top 5. They're starting to calm it down now. Alice Flood's dropping back. I don't know if they'll have to pit again. I would believe they would, but they might not. 5 to go now, or 4 to go now. And the 98's trying to get by the 43 of Kyle Akers. Kyle Akers right now the highest running chaser. Alice Flood and Hunter Spartan. Look at Hunter Spartan. Where did he come from trying to get his way into the top 10? Drew Charles, who was top 10 earlier. He's just dropping back now, all the way down to 13th. Interesting. Dalton Riley's really dropped out of it. Same with Alice Flood. They don't have the long run cars. Coming at 2 to go this time by. Does everyone have enough fuel to make it? Dalton Riley, the only one who took 4 tires, so theoretically he should be the favorite to win this race, but Will Blackman's been a really quick car. Bafood Sacco really came out nowhere to challenge for this one. Kyle Akers has been consistently up there as well. If there's a caution now, this race is over. The 34 has to stay alongside the 98 here so he can get the run on the outside without getting cleared. If he gets cleared, it's over. We know he's an aggressive driver. White flag in the air. This thing will end under green. Will Blackman leads. And he cleared the 34 by a pretty good amount. Can Dalton Riley get back up there? I keep calling him Dalton Riley. David Cervantes. How long have I been calling him Dalton Riley? That's David Cervantes in the 34. I apologize to David. They're going to be side by side. Last season, the Call of Duty Cup Series had the closest ever finish here. And it's going to be exactly the same. That's got to be the closest finish in Amateur Series history. The scoreboard is confused. 0.00. That went to the thousandths of a second. Oh my goodness. We'll be right back. Or actually, we're just going to look at your official results. 4 thousandths of a second. That is the closest finish in Blowover Bros history, guys. Previously, I believe it was 6 thousandths of a second last season in the College Cup Series. 4 thousandths of a second. Will Blackman wins it by. So your official top 10 goes Will Blackman in 4th. Baffood Sacco in 3rd. And then you got Kyle Akers, your highest finishing chaser, in 4th. Jeff Blackman 5th. Nick Ventura 6th. Dalton Riley 7th. Chaser Alex Flood 8th. Cameron Northcutt 9th. And Angie Brown holds on to that top 10. And then chasers, or notable chasers outside the top 10, you got Tyler Kaiser 11th. Drew Charles 14th. Kapula by 16th. Nathan Stapleton 19th. Yeah, if I have to click this to see your name, you was not a good race. Donovan Dewitt 29th. Burt Ford 36th, Hunter Spartan 40th. Oh my god, I want to go take another look at that finish. We'll be right back. Alright, let's look at this, guys. This is insanity. We're putting this thing in slow motion. We're going to slow down even more. Let's see. Look at this finish. The 34 started getting a huge run. Just look at that. Do you understand how close that is? That is the finish of the Amateur Series race, guys. Look at that. What a beautiful shot. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.